Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this happy birthday card using the Artistically Inked bundle, which includes the artistic dies. And we are also going to be using the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper. How gorgeous is this paper? You can do so many different things with it. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? And we've got the gold stripes as well. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I have used the pink with the gold accent piece. It's actually the polished pink color. And I chose to mimic the gold by using the pale papaya. So I've cut out the leaves in pale papaya, and then I've used the rectangle stitched dies to do the greeting. I also went in with the blending brush with some pale papaya on the front of the card because it just seemed a little bit stark. Like the white in the designer series paper really kind of has a pinkish gray hue to it. So this white here really kind of was a bit shocking. So I just went over with some pale papaya just to just tone down the bright just a little bit. This is a really, really detailed die. It's beautiful. And it really lends itself well to using the paper, the adhesive backing paper. So we'll use that. I've already applied it to the back of this piece. And we will cut the die, I use the die to cut out on that. So it's really, really fairly straightforward. We've got a polished pink card base. We've got the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper cut to 5 1/4 by 4. And I wanted to just really kind of showcase the Designer Series paper. So I put a piece of the basic white in behind. Now it's just got a really, really, really thin border around it. And it's cut to, so this is 5 1/4 by 4. So this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So 5 1/4 by 4, 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And we can actually go right ahead and we can adhere all this together, and then we'll build the card front, which is simply the die with the happy birthday greeting from the set. And we just layer that up. So we'll build this piece here and we can put that aside, and then we can work on the little leaf stem. So we'll just pop that down. So there's the card basically built. We are going to run this through on the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So we'll just layer that up, just put it through like this, and then we'll put the sandwich on top and we'll run it through the machine. So thank you very much for watching today. If you enjoy this video and one of the new products from the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog, please like below. And if there are any sets that you see in the catalog that you think, oh, I'd like to see how that one works, please feel free to drop it in the comments. And I will, if I don't have the stamp set, I will order it, and then I can make some cards for you. So I'm just very gently going to take this out of the background. And this, sometimes it comes out really easily and sometimes it doesn't with the adhesive backing. So I am just going to give it a bit of a rub with the brush on the foam mat, just to loosen those up a little bit. When we peel the backing off, some of these might actually just stay stuck to the backing. If they don't, it's really easy to get them out. You just stick your finger on there and they'll come off on your finger. So I'm just going to peel the backing paper off like this. And for the most part, you can see it's pulling those little middle pieces out. We've given them a bit, we've loosened them up a little bit. So I'm just going to drop that in the garbage, and then I just need to peel off this, just a couple of pieces that stayed behind. I just need to make sure they're not stuck to the back. And then there's one left up there. There we go. So I am just going to lay this down on the card front, just nice and loosely like that. Just let it flow down naturally, and I do still have another one there. There we go. And just press it down like that, and it's adhered nicely, and you don't have any glue or adhesive showing through. I've got another one here. Can I lift it? Yes, I can. I'll get rid of this and that little one there. I would say it's like when you think you finish putting all the Christmas decorations away, there's always that one more. Okay, so we've got that down. So let's go ahead and do the greeting. The greeting I stamped in the polished pink using the happy birthday greeting from the stamp set itself. So I'm just going to stamp that down. It's nice and clear. I like this happy birthday. It really kind of jumps out. So now I need to run these through the cut and emboss machine. I'm using the stitched rectangle dies in 2 sizes that coordinate. One's just one size up from the other. And so I'm just going to use a sticky note to anchor this down so it doesn't move when we're die cutting. And we're going to sandwich this up and run it through. Then we will layer the happy birthday greeting onto the polished pink mat, and once that's done, we can use the blending brush to just kind of dull that bright white down on the front there, and then we will use dimensionals to adhere it to the back. So let's just do that, and we'll layer this up. Oop, I wiggled it when I put it down. There we go, like that. Now let's just grab some of the polished pink, or this is the pale papaya, sorry. And I'm going to rub it off, and then just, I don't want a lot of color, I just want just a bit of a highlight. And I've rubbed it off to start with so that I don't end up with that kind of really solid, you get a really solid blob that you can't actually make go away. So we're kind of done with that. And we're going to use our dimensionals to do this. And I need to trim up. I'm just going to just snip the edges so that I've got the edges that I can use like that. And then we will stick this on the front of the card, and the card is done. So this is the Artistically Inked bundle using the artistic dies and then the stitched rectangle dies to do the greeting. So there you go, just like that, and you've got a beautiful happy birthday card using the Artistically Inked bundle and the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If there is anything you'd like to purchase, please use the links below, and we will see you next time.